Hi guys, I quickly wanted to go over how to make a cylinder in case you want to make a mug or a stein or a vase, anything that would use a cylinder. You know how to roll out a slab, a nice even slab, using the wooden slats and of course the rolling pin. I know you guys know how to do that. And then I had some templates that I have out on the cart. If you decide to use a template, you could make it shorter if you want your mug to not be so tall. This is more of like a stein, but you could certainly make it shorter if you'd like. So once you have it cut, then you need to get a form to roll the mug onto, and this is covered with plastic, you'll notice. So if you find one that doesn't have plastic, make sure you've put a little plastic on it so the clay doesn't stick. And then you're simply going to line up one of the edges of your clay slab with the bottom of the cylinder, the cardboard roll rather, and you're going to just roll it around there. And you're going to notice this one is a little bit longer, which is actually kind of nice because now all I have to do to get a perfect fit is just take the pin tool and slice right down it. I'm going to take the extra clay off. Now I have this perfect fit. Now this seam here, I'm going to just zip it up. And you want to do this, what I call zipping up, without actually changing the thickness of the slab too much. So just gently push those seams together. All right. So now you can't even tell really where this was attached. So now I'm ready to make the bottom of the mug. So take another slab of the same thickness. I've already rolled this out using the slats, and I'm going to set this on top, directly on top, and I'm just going to draw where the two pieces are going to be touching, and then I'm going to use a scratch tool. I love this serrated tool here to score where the two pieces of clay are going to touch, and I'm even going to do that to the bottom to make sure there's a really good bond there. And I'm going to take some of the slip. You can be very generous with this. Instead of using just the slip water, feel free to use some of that clay slip at the bottom. Okay, now you're going to press this on there, make a really good seal, and then you can just simply wipe away all that extra slip that's sort of oozing out at the seam. So you can see it's attached pretty well. Now I'm going to take my pin tool and I'm going to trim off the excess clay. I'm trying to hold the pin tool straight up and down if I can so I don't get too much of a beveled edge. Save all your scraps so that we can recycle all this. Okay, let's take a look at it now. So you can see the two pieces are attached, but now I just have to do a little cleaning up. So again, I'm going to zip it up a little bit so you can't see where the two pieces are attached. Straighten it out a little bit. Take the time to really refine your cylinder shape. The more time you spend refining it, the better your mug is going to look in the end. So if you need to trim, or you need to add a little clay anywhere to fix a crack or a seam, now's the time to do that. Clay is pretty moist here, so it's really easy for me to smooth this out. So there is my basic cylinder. It's still on the form, and I'm not going to take this off. Normally I would slip my hand in there and just pull this out, but I'm going to let this dry overnight. So I would suggest you take a piece of paper towel, wrap it around, and then go ahead and place it inside your Ziploc bag. And then the next time you work on it, we will take it off the cylinder, and it'll be a little bit easier to work with. It won't be quite leather hard, but it'll be not quite as soft as this, and you'll be able to add your handle and your decorations.